Jack never expected that after building a village in another world, beautiful women from all races would keep showing up to settle there. One day, he casually swatted down a small female dragon, who then moved into the village and refused to leave. Even his pets were oddly considerate. Every day, they'd head into the forest and bring back wild beast girls. Jack felt a lot of pressure, but couldn't bring himself to say no. So, he decided to make everyone a hot pot to boost their strength. But as they were eating, he muttered, "If only we had some crab or cod." That one comment set his wives off. They didn't know what seafood was, but they trusted Jack's taste completely. The vampire immediately had her little sister dig into the archives. The angel knew what seafood was, but thought crab shells were way too tough. Only Rem understood what Jack meant. She said there was a seaport near the Demon King's castle, they might find something there. A few days later, they returned with seafood and the president of the local trade guild. Turns out, he wanted to set up a trade deal with the village. Their crops and alcohol were unheard of in this world and could sell for a fortune. As Jack was wondering what prices to set, the vampire princess jumped in and skillfully negotiated the best possible deal. After everything was settled, the guild president requested red wine for next time, but their flying dragon instantly protested red wine was its favorite. Watching the man's calm demeanor during the talks, Jack admired his experience. Although, that terrified expression at the end was a bit much. Still understandable, he did just get roared at by a dragon. But the truth was very different. The moment he stepped into the village, the guild president had been running on pure instinct. First, he saw a legendary dragon. Then, disaster-level monsters and angels of destruction. And just when he thought the village chief might be normal, a vampire princess appeared. Then came the dragon's roar. The poor guy's soul nearly left his body. Still, he managed to hold it together. Meanwhile, Jack was living his best life. He finally got to eat seafood hot pot in another world, and played mahjong with his wives afterward. Jack tried to explain the rules, but they weren't interested. They just wanted to know, what's the bet? To them, gambling was what made the game fun. Jack had nothing to wager except maybe a punishment round, so he suggested, strip mahjong. To his surprise, they all loved the idea. He immediately had a bad feeling, and sure enough, after a few rounds, Jack was left in nothing but his underwear. He began to suspect magic was involved, maybe telekinesis or X-ray vision to cheat, but then he realized, they hadn't even fully grasped the rules. Still, if he could win just this hand, he might turn things around. Jack took a deep breath, and played his final tile.